Freedom! Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Dave K here today, and we are going to take it super slow and relaxed today in Edinburgh. This is one of my last few days in Edinburgh, but don't worry, there's so much more to see. I do love the United Kingdom, but there is a lot more of Europe to explore, and so we shall see some of it. I'm saying relaxing and all of that because I feel like I've been using a lot of energy. I'm a bit, I don't know, perhaps exhausted with all of the running around and all of the sightseeing I've been trying to squeeze in. It feels fast-paced, and perhaps an aspect of that is because most of the things that I want to see in town close at 5, and there's so much to do, and I want to see it all. I was thinking about going to Glasgow or maybe to some of the Highlands sort of area, but it just seems like that would maybe be a longer trip than I'm ready to take today. Almost 2 hours to get to Glasgow because it takes me like 40 minutes to get into town from here, and then it's about an hour from Edinburgh to Glasgow. So I think today, maybe not. Maybe I can look into some details for that tomorrow. We shall see. But again, today relaxing. Maybe we'll go to Arthur's Seat. I loved to see Calton Hill, that sightseeing, and I think Arthur's Seat may offer some similar beautiful views. Get some breakfast. Maybe we'll find a tour, walking tour, something like that. Maybe we'll do some souvenir shopping, although my luggage is pretty full. So we shall see how the day goes. Let's enjoy it. You know, I'm standing here at this bus stop and seeing Tan's Tanning, but I had not noticed that Royal Bank logo right there in the middle. And I think that speaks to Edinburgh pretty well in terms of, you know, all of these historic buildings, and they've maintained them, and they are not quite sure how to use them. I'm glad they could use that Royal Bank there for tanning. Back in town now. Always enjoy the environment here, and I like it when it's nice and quiet and peaceful in the streets. I guess that's just me in general. And I think I'm looking for a Kilimanjaro cafe up here. All right, I have grabbed myself a booth here at Kilimanjaro Cafe. Someone had left, and I'm like, you know, the booth just looks so much more comfortable. I'm gonna take that, order some avocado toast. Coffee seemed really expensive here, so I'm just doing the toast for now. We'll see. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we have our avocado toast here, and we've got a glass of water. You know, I like water, so I grabbed the rest of that pitcher. It wasn't that much in there, so here it is. Excited to dig in and let you know another avocado toast with poached eggs this time, so it's a nice combo, if you will, of avocado toast and a Benny. All right, y'all, breakfast was okay. Not my favorite avocado on toast so far, but not bad. It was also kind of loud in there, so probably not somewhere I'll go back for, but nice to be able to try. And it's cold, by the way. I'm cold out here, freezing. Currently walking towards the beautiful Arthur's Seat, or that whole Holyrood Park area. We'll see if we can figure out our way up there and enjoy some sights. There it is, up in the mountains. You know, I'm really thinking I should have brought like a face cloth or something for my travels because I'm really chilly. Maybe I'll grab a scarf at some point from one of these shops. The directions are a bit confusing, but that's all right, because we are figuring it out and just kind of heading towards the mountain. I'm not gonna lie, y'all, it's just kind of weird trying to figure out where I'm going. You know, mountain's that way, so I guess it's this way. Feeling good about the path we chose here. You know, it makes a lot more sense now. It's kind of a green behind some apartments or something, and it's gonna curve around here on our right, so I think we're back on track as we make our way down before we go up. All right, and this is where the village seems to converge with the mountain trail here. Really, really nice. Plenty of people jogging out here, biking or otherwise. You see on that road down there. And we're gonna walk around it, trying to see some of the sights in this area. Take a look at that beautiful view on our right here. Absolutely love to see that mountain as we get closer to it. We'll see how much we can scale it here. But I think there's quite a bit of altitude involved. I've been walking for a while now, and I realize this mountain just keeps going and going here. I think maybe there's like an entrance type up this way, but still not sure of the route. So here we have the divergence of the lower walking path and the higher walking path here up the mountain. I believe that will be the beginning of our walk. And St. Margaret's Wall should be the first monument we see coming up on our right before long. You can see main path here. Actually, it seems like that on the low road might be St. Margaret's Wall there, and this nice view of this park around us. Maybe I'll go down and check it out. Here we are. It's St. Margaret's Well, yo. It's not her wall. St. Margaret's Well right here. Cool to see. Splitting pretty far off with the walking path and the road down there, and you can see the road goes on for a while. Makes you think about maybe a bus would make sense, or a car, if you can get that way though. Actually, I think you can't. I think it's closed off, so something to note. But this bike tour that people are doing is clever as well. Nice way to see more of it, a little bit faster, more efficiently. And I love this mountain here too. You can see some people taking pictures on top of that hillside. Although I don't know how to get up there yet. All right, up this way, the St. Anthony's Chapel ruins, if you see it, all the way up there. Nice little ruins up there. Lots of sights to see along the way as we make our way to the summit. And it looks like we have a sort of route up here. Up this one I saw people taking pictures on, so I have to take a look myself. Wow, looks like a fantastic view of not just the ruins, but I believe this is St. Margaret's Loch. And I think the loch is like a lake. So, you know, Loch Ness Monster. I think the Loch Ness is actually out here somewhere. Not far, I believe. I was thinking about checking that one out too. But nice to see this aerial view and the ruins up there. And so much more as we keep making our way. Really cool to hear all the different languages people are speaking out here as well. I think I just passed a Norwegian group, but very, very cool how dynamic and diverse it is, how much people visit Edinburgh. Incredible view up this way. You've got to see that one too. Let me give you the full frontal view here in a second. But there it is from the selfie camera. Ladies and gentlemen, a beautiful cliffside view. Look down there at Edinburgh. We're not even at the peak yet, so you know this is going to be a worthwhile stop all the way around us. Wow, certainly a pano opportunity here as well. Love to see it. One more look, ladies and gentlemen, from the edge here. The edge of the cliffside, more or less. I mean, the edge of the top of the cliffside, you can see. You could probably stand like down there and down there, but this seems like the edge of the peak, with just an incredible view, I must say, all around us here. Again, I think you're looking at downtown Edinburgh, and I think over here you're looking at that waterfront side, right? The north end. That's probably about right. And you have this beautiful lake here, not the Loch Ness, the St. Margaret Ness, or Loch, St. Margaret Loch. You have the ruins over there, and the peak ahead that we're going to continue to climb on this beautiful hiking day. You know, I wasn't feeling super energetic. I was thinking, let's do something relaxing today, peaceful. I need a break, but I'm trying to take this very slowly, not feel rushed with it, and I'm certainly glad I'm checking it out, because I certainly see how you could spend quite a bit of time out here as well, and so I'm glad that I'm doing so. Now making our way up towards the ruins. It's certainly a taxing hike. I'm already feeling tired, but it'll be nice to experience. Beautiful view here. It seems like a good bit of a line right now to catch pics with the ruins, but really, really cool to see. Glad we got a moment up here. So you saw this great view, and I'm going to try to walk up this rock formation. So a few people do, just to get this top aerial view from this level. Nice to see this raven here too. Look at that. Not too different from up here, but glad we could catch it, and we'll make our way indeed. As I'm walking up the main part of the mountain here, looks like some people are going a bit off-road through the grass and foliage there. That seems like a true challenge. A good chunk of the way there now. You've got this beautiful view behind us. Comes on and off with crowds and being busy here, but look at that beautiful sight ahead of us. We're closing in on Arthur's Seat now. I like it. All right, top of the clear walking path, at least the stairs part, you know, beneath us there. Beautiful views. all around. Certainly feeling it. Continuing upwards. Come here to get your workout in. That's all I'm trying to tell you. Yeah. Views keep getting better and better as we get further up the mountain here. And this level kind of looks like a area that you can check out, you know, kind of pause and see something a little bit more flat. One of these peaks up here, but you can also continue upwards. And as you can see, we are getting close. And it'd be nice if there's a wash closet up there, but I'm not betting on it. So, at first I thought we were there. As it turns out, there's more to go. But still a beautiful view here. You can see down. It's crazy to think that that's all, you know, full-size stuff below. That's Arthur's Seat up that way. But here's your 360-degree view. And you've got all kinds of views around us here. The waterfront over this way. More of the mountains over in front of us. Plenty of ravens, seems like to hang out up here. I'm wondering if that's the Hunter's Bog. That was the other waterfront I was looking for. It looks like it might be, so quite a bit to see from above. Another great stop off here. It doesn't seem like this one is as popular or populated, which is nice for me to get a quiet moment here. Sit back and relax. Take a break. We are almost there up that way, but yeah, beautiful perspective right here too. All of these views are fantastic. I am having a hard time fighting off the, I don't know, exhaustion, the level of effort I feel like I'm putting in here. It's quite a hike. I think over 800 feet total, so we're almost there, but it's certainly tiring. Another great one here. They're all worth seeing on the trek up this way. Oh man, it's fun. There's a lot of people walking up and around the top here as we get closer, pulling over a bit so people can pass. Yeah, but it's certainly nice. Just stand here for a bit and take in the views. Oh, whew. Not a lot of great spots to sit, but you make it work, you know? Judging by the number of people here on that spot, seems like we're just about at the peak. Really nice to see all the sights all the way up. Take a look around at this perspective here. Seems like wherever I go, seems like people are walking in that direction. But that is all right. It is a busy place indeed. So glad we made it up here. Ground here, very rocky. Not a whole lot of steps designed to be able to walk over, but we'll find a way up there. Probably that way. A couple of beautiful angles here. From Arthur's Seat, you can see all the different perspectives of the city, and the waterfront and more. Certainly busy out here again. It seems like maybe a group or something hanging out up here. I saw some people along the way eating some sandwiches too, but certainly nice to see. This is a great view as well down this way. You can see it's not quite the main Arthur's Seat over there, the main summit. It's almost like a secondary little summit here. But this one's got some really nice views too, and I certainly prefer a little bit less foot traffic. Felt like I was squeezed in on that other one, people passing by me with an inch to spare. But really, really glad we made it up here. Certainly worth seeing Arthur's Seat. I'm glad I made the trek. And now that I've more or less stopped exercising, it's starting to get cold again, so I might put my gloves back on, put my jacket back on fully. I love to see these views and wanted to make sure I share all of those with you. Now, given the tiredness, I think I'm going to grab some food, and we'll see how much more happens after that today. Oh man, beautiful, beautiful view. Certainly worth one more peek indeed. There is so much to walk around and see out here, but there's no washroom. And without a washroom, and with too much water, Dave needs to find a washroom. So, I am kind of lost, but I'm working on making my way out of here. And I am going to stop for lunchish and a washroom. That'll be great. So that is Arthur's Seat. I don't recall climbing a hill like this one. And honestly, I'm kind of tempted, but again, I kind of need to to go here. So we shall see if I take a peek or if I keep moving. Really nice view here as well, actually. School, perhaps, back that way, as I'm next to this other mountain. I think I might climb it, but then I think I might just walk down the nearest downward path. I was walking this way because I mapped to a restaurant. It seemed like the restaurant was in this direction, but perhaps it's just easiest to get down and get out and then eat whatever's close by. We shall see. And we have made it up another beautiful one. Some people advised I'd done the hardest bit already. It was very helpful and very astute, because indeed we are here on this one, not far from the central area where we were. Ooh, one more full pano. This is a really nice spot. Yeah, it looks like Arthur's Seat, maybe a bit taller, but it's certainly worth this one, especially with the quietness. I'd actually prefer it up here. Freedom! Right? I can see that movie scene or something like that. Yeah, I'm envisioning Braveheart on the top of this mountain. Freedom! A few more details to notice before we go down. Look at the Edinburgh Castle over there. That looks like your downtown area. So I'm probably going to end up going that way. And this, again, you know, that north area, I think, is the general direction we're heading to. So, yeah, this, although the maps seems to show this direction, maps can be a little slow, a little wonky, especially coming down from this hike, right? You need to follow the paths down and out, at least, I feel like. Oh, I just fell here, too. Fell on my bum. Had a couple of falls. But it's nice soft grass here, and I've been prepared in the other ones with my hands and all of that, so worked out okay. But watch out. The bumpiness here. Not as flat and smooth as the botanical garden. As we make our way back down, I think I'm back on track. I think I've been here before, but it's a great view as well. It really is beautiful views all around us as we're up here, making our way down. A bit of a side path here, still heading that direction. Really, really nice. Beautiful photos, again, all the way around us here. And I like walking a bit off the main path, right? So there's a bit of a pathway still here, but it's a lot less crowded. And so I feel like I'm going to be tripped a little less or fall less. And there's people taking a picture up there, too. It's a clever photo, indeed. Really can't get enough of these views on the way down. I've got to tell you, this was a fun and creative way to head downwards, again, to avoid that traffic initially. But wow, what a perspective from this little cliff edge. We still have a ways to go with the ruins up there. And more, but we will get there. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I am surprised to tell you that it's like almost 2:30. Can you believe that it is that late? I'm trying to plug in my phone, actually. That's why you're kind of low here. It's because you're plugged in at the same time, because it seems to drink through my battery. I'm glad I have that backup battery. Certainly something I'd recommend if you are worried about your battery life. But 2:30-ish, glad I did this on a weekend, because time's already tight, but we're going to grab a dunch, I guess, when we get down there. You know, I really thought this path was going to merge with the other one by now. I'm not sure how much longer I am on this solo route for. I don't mind it. And I can still see the ruins down there, so I know I'm going the right way. It's just, you know, I want to make sure that it converges at some point. If I can get off this mountain at some point. Feels like a long walk down, but, you know, is what it is. And as we make our way down, look at that beautiful view of Calton Hill right there. I can tell because that thing that looks like the National Monument. It's funny because it kind of looks like one of our monuments too in DC. Now that I think about it. But yeah, making our way down. Hopefully we'll find food. What a beautiful view with all those birds flying over the lake as well. If you can see them right around there-ish. So nice with that. It's just so peaceful, so beautiful. I would sit out on like a large rock or something if I weren't ready to eat and to go, but certainly can enjoy the aesthetic out here, and who knows, maybe I'll come back. It really is just such a different perspective on that ruins right there. Was it the Saint something Chapel ruins? Yeah, it's so nice to see it all from up this way, and it seems like maybe this is where the path diverges. I can go back down that way or keep going this way. And I think, you know, this is the way back to the trail. I know how to get to land from here, so don't want to take too much longer going off course. As much as this higher level route has been fun, you know, quiet, peaceful, as well as beautiful views, I think I have to come back on course here. One more change from course. Instead of the rest of the nice walking path back, we go down from the ruins towards the beautiful, was it St. Margaret Loch? I believe it was. I'm gonna see if we can have a closer look at that and not fall. But it's absolutely beautiful to see. And I think I can get down and out that way as well. So kind of go back past it. I think there's some restaurants out there. Here it is, up close and personal. The beautiful St. Margaret Loch. Very, very nice to see the wildlife, hear the birds out here, and smell the waterfront breeze. It's nice. Certainly a worthwhile walk around this lake as well, and I decided to opt for the open air side because why not? I feel like it's actually getting a little bit nicer out, a little warmer, so it's not quite as chilly, which is nice too. Okay, Arthur's Seat, it's been fun. Thanks for having us. Now making our way outwards to hopefully find that restaurant. And it seems like my cell service is not so great, so we'll see how that looks. So it seems like on the side I've been dropped on much less of a touristy side, which is fine, but not a whole lot of restaurants as you can see, just houses. So I think I might have a harder time finding food over here. So I'm gonna head over to the other direction just to make sure I've got options that I can eat pretty reasonably quickly. So it's like a 30+ minute walk over to the other side. And so I think I'm gonna catch a bus right around the corner here. But we'll know for next time. Maybe you do want to watch which side you exit the park from, because it's a big park. Take a look at the Balmoral Hotel here. We were told J.K. Rowling stayed here. She has a room with a purple door. So non-residents apparently are not allowed up to see the door. But here's the lobby as I'm making my way to grab some food. Outside of the Balmoral Hotel here, passed by this train station. I'm glad I saw the Balmoral. And a couple of other great sights out here as we are looking to get to some food here, but it seems like this way is closed off, so I may end up going back out onto that street. Maybe I'll head up like a Costa or something. I just try to figure something out. Festival Village here looks interesting. I'm not sure if it's like a bunch of open food trucks. Kind of looks like it's that, so let's see if we can figure it out. Certainly seems like a cool area. I am realizing it's still a bit chilly in my opinion to sit outside, but if you're a local and you like this weather, I can certainly see why you do it. Take a look at this view out of this back direction here. You can see nice decorations for this space, I guess. Certainly a cool design though, this little walkway area. So you can see a nice part of town. Very aesthetically pleasing. I really wonder, and I'm just kind of wondering here, wonder what I walk into. This is like a indoor shopping area with food courts and all that, like a mall, but it's like downstairs, like the basement. Really cool. And indeed it is here. Waverly Mall might come back for some of these different food options here. Let's see if I can find the restroom down here. It's a lot, but it's cool. A few good looking options out here. The cheery churro does sound promising, so I'm gonna think about that. But I'm gonna head for now to probably this Chopsticks noodle bar. It seems like almost like their version of our, what do you call it, Panda Express, but it's got some different stuff, so we'll give it a shot. Half and half. Half and half, please. Okay, that's a good question too. All right, here it is. The toppings were indeed the proteins. So I've got katsu chicken, sweet and sour chicken, and I think I got caramel chicken. It's half and half rice and noodles. We'll give it a shot for here in the mall. May as well try it, right? This is pretty good, I gotta say. I like their fast food here too, or their, Panda equivalent. Seems like a little bit more Indian style with a curry option. The caramel chicken is pretty caramely. I think it's a win across the board. I mean, it's solid. It's not like a sit-down, fancy, nice high cuisine, but certainly tasty. Pretty stuffed from Chopsticks, and I still have leftovers, so I'm gonna skip cheery churro for today. Although it looks good, maybe another time. And I was about a minute late getting off the bus there, so I missed my stop. Got to the next one, stopped by the Co-op. I've got myself an Iron Brew right there. Iron Brew, apparently, it's like the national drink of Scotland. It's like their soft drink. It's brewed in Scotland. Apparently has more sales here than Coca-Cola, which I think is pretty rare. So that's exciting. We will give it a shot, let you know what we think. I got it sugar-free. It was either that one or the extra one for me. I think extra is more flavor, no sugar. And I wasn't really sure what the difference was, but figured I'd try to stay as close to classic as possible because I don't like sugar in my sodas. It just makes me feel weird. So we'll try it with the sugar-free and let you know what we think. Here we go. Iron Brew reaction. Cheers. bad. It tastes a lot like they have at Disney World the there's a drink. What is it? It was the little exhibit with the different flavor sodas. It kind of tastes like that. It's like more generic. I think I would describe it as a more mild, like a more mild Coke. With like some, yeah, it kind of tastes like a bit of a bubblegum flavor to it. That was a good observation from my host here. Yeah, it's nice. Again, like one of those soda flavors at Epcot. I can't think of which one. Just like the Coke in a foreign country. Yeah, I'll have to go back and look at those. But it's pretty good. I'll drink it. Thanks so much for helping make it an amazing day today. Don't forget to make your day an incredible day as well. Focus on the positive vibes. Look for the silver lining. Hit that thumbs up button because you know you liked it. And subscribe for more. Until next time, we'll see you real soon. And in the UK, probably, one way or another. Play on.